Bud Light is in the news again. Yeah, man. So, people erroneously thought that there was some contract signed, some sponsorship deal with Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah.
And which is actually not true. I thought that was true. It's actually not true.
Yeah,
they keep saying it was like a partnership and all this stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
It was actually just a custom can or bottle sent.
Just free shit sent over.
Yeah. That was all that was. It wasn't like, hey, go put this up on social media. You know, Dylan is a
I would have to be a devil's advocate here.
Attention whore.
I mean, they did send that probably with the expectation of them posting.
It's possible.
You know what I'm saying?
It's possible,
like,
but they got plausible deniability because they didn't tell, hey, we're gonna pay you this amount of money to promote this product.
Right.
They didn't. There was no money exchange between Anheuser-Busch and Dylan Mulvaney, right? So, I mean, I still have my, I still feel kind of critical. I still have my criticisms of the whole thing. Yeah. But it's just that part, like people keep saying that part, and that part is not actually true.
So I thought that was the case.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're back in the news. Apparently, they want their sales to go down lower, Cap.
I mean, Kid Rock's gonna have to get a whole other fucking case and start shooting them again. God damn, Kid Rock, where are you? Save America.
With your terrible music. They're partnering with more alphabet soup, and
not the Campbell's. Not the Campbell's kind.
I mean, at this point, we're not really sure what they stand for either. So here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing that doesn't make any sense, right? You sent this can, right? And then the backlash came, and then people started shooting up cans, and people started leaving the cans on the shelf.
Yeah, man.
And all
the sales went down dramatically.
The sales tanked.
They tanked.
Right?
There's actually, like, people are using this as a case study for marketing for the future. There's actually the professor saying, like, well, this is what happens when you don't know your consumer.
Guess who did not show up to that class? Anheuser-Busch did not show up to their own class because now that they already kind of backtrack to say, hey, we're gonna, show you the Clydesdale horses, and we're gonna
that was
the
corniest thing too, right? Like right afterwards, right? We're America. We're America. We're America, man. Just like it was so stupid, and like trying to harken back to the good old days. Like it was dumb.
We used to drag. Never mind.
No, I'm getting canceled.
They tried to backtrack on that, right?
Yeah.
They suspended the executives that were responsible for it and saying, hey, the guys at the top didn't really know about this.
What's up with this shit?
Now they're going back and they're saying, well, we're doing this alphabet soup business initiative, and we're going to bring the race part into it as well.
Yeah.
And we're just going to, we're going to be the official beer sponsor of this particular city's private. Did you learn nothing?
You hate them or do you love them? Make up your mind. Like, I would respect it if they just went full support.
Full bore!
Yeah, either or. Like, if they either had a full support of it, I'd be like, okay, might not agree with it, but I respect you standing by. But now, like, a bunch of wishy-washy shit, like, oh, like, I love your people. And then, like, when you go down south, like, I hate your people. And, it's just, it's so disingenuous.
Yeah.
And, like, I'll be honest with you. If I was one of those people within those groups, would you support Bud Light? Honestly.
I mean, would you want to show up to a pride parade with the same company that suspended the female vice president of marketing? You did all of that, and then you tried to say, "Hey, we had no knowledge of it."
I am not a crook,
right? Yeah. You tried that, and like, what do you stand for?
They stand for fucking.
Because basically,
they stand for losing money. Like that's literally.
If I'm an investor, I'm not an investor anymore.
No, dude, I'm gone.
I'm suing.
Yeah.
I'm suing.
Like, what the fuck are you doing, Bud Light?
I mean, obviously, shareholder value is not the end-all, be-all, because, I mean, look at what's happening to the country and society as a whole, because we have prioritized investor returns over everything in the country.
That's true,
right?
That is, I mean, look at the market where it's going. It's going to burst here.
Right. Well, but the main thing being, you did the Dylan Mulvaney thing, then you walked it back. So you did the Dylan Mulvaney thing, and you lost a large swath of your main support group. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But then when you walk it back, then you lose the support of the group that you were trying to gain.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
And then if somebody just said, "Hey, I kind of missed the taste of whatever that garbage is," I'm just saying. Like, I don't know if anybody actually did this.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. Bud Light is not good beer, and someone who's drank beer, it's piss water. But go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what the brewing process is. It's just literally what it is for all beer.
Yeah.
It's bacteria.
Well, at least
urine.
the other shit tastes better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
It's flavored piss.
Yeah. Well.
R. Kelly, shout out.
Hey. Drip, drip, drip. Yeah. So now the people that might have thought about maybe going back and go, you know, kind of walking, because you know a boycott still lasts forever.
You know, I would.
But Bud Light wants its boycott to last forever.
I would argue though, and this is, you know, conservatives are more serious with their boycotts overall. When they get stuck on something, they're like, "Fuck y'all, we ain't doing this shit." And like,
shout out to Kaepernick.
And we would have to be honest with us here, right? It's like me and you aren't big LGBT plus supporters, right? Is that crazy to say? That is probably crazy to say, isn't it? We'll probably have to edit that shit out. It's okay.
I mean, is that like the understatement of the year?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm just trying to get canceled, but I don't give a fuck at the same time. I just think that, like, this is coming from the perspective, like, we can acknowledge, like, either be in or out.
Yeah.
Stop, you know?
Yeah.
Like, when you're going inside a girl, right, you go fully fucking in, right?
Nah, well, we don't know what the higher-ups at Anheuser-Busch are really doing behind closed doors. It's really none of our business.
It is private.
Which is like the fucking point that we've been making, right? Like, it's really none of our business who you're laying horizontally.
No, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I personally don't care. I hate the
business.
weirdo marketing where it's over the top.
Yeah.
For either side, though.
Right. But if you're gonna do the weirdo marketing, stand on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
We need a Bud Light fucking commercial with them sucking dildos.
But again, like, I try to think of, like, honestly, like all bullshit aside.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who is the target demographic for their alphabet soup campaign, because I cannot think of some dude with a limp wrist with a can of Bud Light in his hand. I just don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, if they like made it like a fruit flavored drink or something like that.
Fruits, yeah.
I fucking hate you. I'm trying to be serious here. In the comment section below, let us know seriously what the fuck you think. What the fuck, man?